So we've got that event coming up. I went to a seminar online today about how to be a white ally. That's what I'm trying to be. And I learned a really helpful phrase. It was dispelling the myth of color blindness, which you've heard, I'm sure, that it's not okay anymore to say I'm colorblind, I don't see color, because the truth is, physiologically, our brains are trained to distinguish color. It's one of the first things we do when we're little babies and kids. So we do see color. And it's switching that, getting away from that myth of color blindness to color kindness. And that means seeing the color, acknowledging the experiences and the differences and celebrating them and recognizing how it's harder if you're a person of color. And then taking that color kindness into all our positions of power and filtering, helping it make our decisions and treating everyone through that lens of color kindness from color blindness. Anyway, big shift. I love that. That's why I'm doing these books, which you can follow along with me every morning this week at 9 o'clock, even if you're just grown-ups and you want to do it. But it is important to talk to your kids about seeing those different colors and celebrating them. I want to say before my phone dies, this has been an exhausting, hard week. And I realize I have the privilege of stepping away from this work whenever I want to. I have the privilege of doing it because I'm not in a full-time job right now. I have the privilege of engaging in it and choosing to do that because my kids are older and they are independent. Not everybody has that time and privilege. I get that. If you're a person of color, you don't have the privilege of stepping away from it like white moms like me do. But I also want to say that even though I feel that fierce urgency of now, which a lot of us are feeling, that's what Martin Luther King said, the fierce urgency of now, it's going to be a marathon, isn't it? And so we're going to have to pause together and take some deep breaths. And I'm going to have to step away from this some, so that's why I do need some moderators helping me and keeping it going. And so look at the materials when you want to, but then go and do other things too, okay? It is a marathon, not a sprint. I want to say how much this has encouraged me. Last week, after watching the horrible video and seeing all the responses, I went to the piano. I'm a musician. I went to the piano to play and sing in honor of George Floyd, "We Shall Overcome," the hymn, and I couldn't finish it. I got through the first verse, and the second verse, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall all be free someday. And last week, I couldn't finish it, not because I was emotional like I am now, but because I did not believe it. And maybe you were like me, and maybe you still are. I did not believe it. I was seeing so much hate. But now, I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling hopeful after seeing all the peaceful protesters, the people eager to make changes and open their hearts and minds. I believe we can overcome the bad stuff. And I believe that we're doing that one step at a time. I was in tears this morning when I saw the clip of Mitt Romney marching with the protesters and saying, "Black Lives Matter." That's big. And I appreciate you guys coming alongside and coming together for this. Thanks for letting me talk. And I'm happy for any of you to make videos like this. When we're responding to each other, it makes it more personable. Thank you for being here, and I better go order some dinner because I ran out of time to make dinner. Oh, one more thing. Another fun event that's coming up is I did speak also to my new friend Lisa about the Lake Highlands Listen that's going to take place all over Lake Highlands, and we're going to be involved in that, and we're going to get some moderators from this group to help with that. And so all of us, whether we can attend live or in person, will get a chance to watch it and be part of that too. So thank you guys. I'm open to all your critiques and comments and suggestions and advice and leadership. Thank you, and go in peace. Mwah. Bye.